I'm going to get started because I'm not going to be on here too long. It's a cold night. I'm going to catch me a nice movie. So we'll be using this chicken breast, and this is the pot that I'll be using. So for those of you that's coming in later, and that noise you hear in the background, that is my air fryer. I'm also making some wings, some chicken wings. This pot is for my rice. And the rice that I'll be using is, I love this. I got this from Publix. Whoever have a local's Publix by them. This is jasmine rice. I'll also be using, this is why I like to wash my containers when I buy stuff from the store before using it and opening it and putting it in the food. So I'll be using this. This meal is very simple. This is the pot for the teriyaki chicken. That's the pot for the rice. And I also have, I'm going to do like some stir fry vegetables tonight. So this is what I'll be using for the stir fry. So this is an Asian meal. We'll be doing some stir fry vegetables. So I'm going to get ready to put the rice in. So let's clean this rice up. I always wash my rice before cooking it. And for those of you who has been in my videos before, you know I love, this is one of my favorite drainers. I do my vegetables, fruits, and also now I'm going to clean the rice in here. It's small and simple. So let's take the chicken out. That noise you hear in the background, that's my air fryer. So we're going to take the chicken out now because it's done. And I actually put the chicken on before I came in live. Let's flip it. We'll let the chicken cook a little bit longer. Maybe about 2 to 5 more minutes. Those of you that know me, I love pink. That's one of my favorite colors. That's why my pot said it's pink. And pink is one of my favorite colors. So let's put this down. This is the rice pot. I'm cleaning the rice, so give me a second. Again, that noise in the background, that is my air fryer. I'm also cooking a couple of chicken wings. And I'm getting ready to take that out. And again, for those of you that's coming in, this is the rice that I'm using. And this would be the teriyaki sauce that I'm using. Something very simple. Anytime you buy products like this from the store, before you actually start cooking with it, wash it off. Because like this got, I don't know what this is on here. I got this from Publix. Kind of like just wash it because you never know, so many hands is touching things, and gotta make sure it's clean. Gotta make sure everything is clean. Thank you for the light. Thank you, thank you. How are y'all doing tonight? It's cold here in Florida. Very cold. I seen some little how you say it? Florries. Like the little, like when it rains. This is my rice. So I already washed it and cleaned it. And I'm going to be, I had already started the pot. I had on so many clothes today, I had to come home and get comfortable. I'm going to add some more rice to that because I think I got too much water. I'm going to just go ahead and add the rest of this. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of that. Okay, so I'm going to take the chicken wings out now. But I would not be using chicken wings to make the teriyaki. I would be using chicken breast. I just decided to make a couple of chicken wings in my air fryer, so that was the noise you heard. This is the chicken breast that I'll be using, and this is a Publix brand. So you could get any brand you wish. Chicken breast is expensive. Anything that's healthy for you, it's always expensive. That's one of the corruptions of the world. Things that's good for you cost more money. That's why a lot of people don't eat. This is my chicken wings I made, but this is not part of the recipe, and this is actually from the air fryer. This is the chicken breast. So I'm not sure if my son is gonna eat teriyaki chicken. That's why I decided to do some wings just in case. Just in case he doesn't want the teriyaki chicken. This is the rest of the rice. I cleaned it and now it's clean and drained. I already added salt to the water. I added a little butter. Some people like to put oil in their rice. I like to use butter. Uh-oh. So we're going to put this top on here. Cut this up a little bit. And once it starts to boil, we'll cut it down. So, I'll be using this cutting board to do the chicken. And I also have some stir-fried veggies. So this is what we'll be eating with it. Y'all hit that like button. If y'all in here, you might as well hit it. It's not going to... It's free, right? Why y'all do that? Why do some people do that? So, let's cut this on a little bit. So I'm gonna y'all still ain't hit the like button? Hit the like button. This is the chicken breast. So we'll cut this and we'll like kind of like slice it. Like this. And of course I'm gonna clean this again. I just cut it in slices like that. We'll get this little bowl because we are gonna rewash this to make sure the meat is clean. This could be dinner for tomorrow too. I was gonna make like a nice hot chicken soup today, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll make that tomorrow, like a lemon soup. I said I'll do it tomorrow, maybe, because this will be enough. This piece is big. Look how big that is. This will be enough for tomorrow. It's only 3 of us in here because I have 4 kids. My 2 oldest kids, they stay alone. They have their own places. And then my baby boy, he's in college. He plays football. And my 22-year-old, he's here, but he works a lot. And when he's not working, he's to his girlfriend's house. So, but he does eat here. Even sometimes he'll leave from his girlfriend's house to come home and eat. So, and he has a pretty good appetite. And this could be good too. Like, I always have to incorporate that because I am trying to watch what what I eat. I'm sorry. If you're someone that's watching what you eat, chicken breast is one of the best lean meats you can eat. And if you eat it with a cup of rice, a good vegetable, like anything green, then you have a balanced meal. So you can also use this for bowls. You know how you do the bowls with the rice and meat, and then you put the vegetables. Almost like Chick-fil-A. Not Chick-fil-A. Not Chick-fil-A. Chipotle. Chipotle bowls. And I'm just gonna cook all of it. Cause I'm gonna cook all the chicken breasts. Cause I do not like to refreeze meat. And like I say, they could eat on this tomorrow. So this could be for leftovers. Cause tomorrow I'm gonna relax. It's cold here. And I am going to relax. I don't think I'm gonna cook tomorrow. It's the last piece. This was a pack of chicken breasts. I think I paid about $20 for about four or five pieces. I didn't count the pieces. It was about 4 or 5 pieces. And if you buy chicken breast and you want to make a chicken steak, you know what you could do? Get like the meat choppers. And when you get the meat chopper, you kind of chop this chicken flat. The chicken breast, you split it in half and chop it flat. That's how people make chicken steaks. Give me a second. I'm cleaning the chicken. When you cook it with chicken, also make sure that you cook it from the inside. Make sure it's completely done. So let's cut this on a little higher. Let's check on the rice. The rice is boiling. Check on the rice. And this is jasmine rice. Jasmine rice. So we'll leave that here. And again, for those of you that may be coming in, this is the air fried chicken I did for my son. This was done on the air fryer. So what we're going to do, this is what I'll be using. This is olive oil, smooth olive oil. For those of you who has watched my videos before, you know this is one of my favorite olive oils. And this is what I'm going to use for the teriyaki. This is a smooth taste. This doesn't have like, you know how some olive oils taste like really. Hello everyone that's telling me hello. Some olive oil have like a strong taste. This doesn't. And as you can see again, it says smooth flavor. And it is really smooth. When they say smooth, they didn't lie. You can't even tell that it's olive oil. Because I know sometimes some people don't like to buy olive oil because it has like that very strong taste. Not that. We'll be using this. Let's move this out the way. And I'm not going to cut these small. For those of you who know, I always say I do not like small veggies. Just not me. I mean, I ain't going to make them real big, but let's cut the rice down. I'm not going to make them small either. I'm all about time. I like to cook and get it over with. And it's cold. It's a good night to watch a nice movie, have a glass of wine, even a hot cup of tea or cocoa. I don't think I'm going to church in the morning because it is so cold. We're going to take this. Hold on. like to wash off everything. And then I'm going to do an onion. Onion. I love white onions. Some people like the yellow ones. I love white onions. I don't know why. They're a little bit more expensive. Not too expensive. And I love the purple onions too. The ones look, well, it's called a red onion. But I love to cook with those. I like to eat the red onions with salad. And I'm going to tell you a secret to onion. When you're cooking with an onion so it doesn't burn your eyes, you always peel it. And then you run it under some cold water. That actually stop it from stinging your eyes. I'm going to take all this off because that's kind of like hard. I kind of peel it to the root. Let's wash this off. This actually stop it. And I love onions, so I'm going to put this whole onion in there. Just kind of slicing it, just like we did that meat. Slicing it. This is a very quick, easy meal. And for some reason, when I cut onions like this, I love to see them like kind of, I don't know, just like a saute type of thing. This one right here, we need to cut this. This too big. I don't like it that big, man. It's quiet, y'all. I'm in here by myself. It's so relaxing. But sometimes I wish my kids was here. And then when they come here, I'm like, okay, go back home. I'm enjoying this little time. That's why I said, let me come live and show them what I'm cooking. I wasn't going to cook. I started to actually go out to eat. But it was so cold out there. I was like, let me go home and get relaxed. And I'll cook random privacy in my home. And I'm trying to lose weight. So you know when you eat out, you don't know what they're putting in the food. When I eat at home, I know what I'm putting in my food. And it's simple ingredients. I use paper plates a lot too because I'm into cooking and getting it over with. Where I don't have a lot of dishes to clean. So I am a person that buys paper plates. This rice is almost finished. Nice and fluffy. Simple. I'm going to use this. Let's wash this off. So we're going to just kind of like want to saute your vegetables before you put your chicken in. And I'm going to tell you, what I'm doing, this is give or take. You don't necessarily, you can add or take away from this. But remember, my ingredients is nice and simple. When you use this in your teriyaki chicken, I'm going to put like a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to do a little bit of, because I'm going to make mine like with a little kick. A little bit of crushed peppers. You don't have to do that. You could just use this and don't use too much of this. Because let me tell you, it would have your, it'll have your food like with too much sodium. It'll be soy if you use that. So what I'm doing with my chicken breasts I cut up, I'm going to put them in the air fryer for a little bit before putting them inside the pan. Just to give it that little crisp taste. I'm going to put the chicken breast inside the air fryer. Because we want like a little crisp on it. So you're going to hear some noise. That's my air fryer. So the chicken breast is in there. And we're going to saute the vegetables. This is how we're looking so far. That olive oil is on there. You see it? So we're sauteing those vegetables. Favorite thing to... When I was reading the text somebody sent me. And then what we're gonna do, just add a little bit of black pepper. You might as well go ahead and put that in. And I'm gonna put the crushed peppers in here now too. And I'm gonna show you something else I'm gonna use. We'll go ahead and add this. This is gonna give it a little kick. This is just crushed peppers. It's nothing too hot. So for those of you that don't like spice, you may not want to use that. But you know, if you're someone that likes spice, you can even put like a little pepper in it if you want to, like a habanero pepper, like a piece of pepper. So this is what the vegetables is looking like now. Something that's gonna give it like that Asian taste, sesame oil. And I may have one in here, but I don't have to open this one right now. Let me see. I have one that's already open. I bought one just in case. This one is just about done, but it's 100% pure. This right here. This is what give it like that Asian. And we'll cut this down. It'll give it like that Asian taste. They use a lot of sesame oil. My rice is just about done. See how fluffy the rice came out? Woo, you can see it. So that's about done. I'm just letting that chicken cook a little bit on the air fryer. In the air fryer, I'm sorry. Let's move this out the way. And my chicken, I put a little bit of oil on it. Just a little bit. We're not going to let it cook too long, but long enough to give it like a crisp taste. I don't know if I want to add this. I don't know if I want to put this in now or later. Put this all the way down. So if you want to do Panda Express in your house, here it is. Right here. And I don't want to add like a whole lot of seasoning because like I say, this right here, you don't have to use much with that. And you don't want your food to taste like, you just don't want to like have like, where it's just overwhelming. Or it's too much sodium on your food. You don't want to do that. Especially if you're somebody that's watching like your blood pressure and all of that. Now what I'm using on my chicken is a little bit of garlic powder. This has no sodium in it at all. This is just garlic powder. And if you can also use Miss Dash. Let's cut that on. I'm getting ready to cut the rice off. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on my chicken as well. And again, the chicken is in the air fryer. You guys will see. That chicken I cut up, it's over here in my air fryer. Uh-oh. This is twisted, huh? I didn't even see that. Okay. Thank you guys for the likes, for the 3 likes. Y'all hit the like button for me. Oh. And I'm going to put the cover on this. Let's get this out the way. Let me clean up a little bit. I'm going to put the foil paper on this. This is for my son again. I cook those in the air fryer as well. And I know the video isn't about this, but I actually made this before I came on live. Well, while I was on live. Let's finish it up. Let's cover this. Because I don't know if it's going to eat the teriyaki chicken. So, I just made up, some separate little chicken wings. I seasoned them up and put them in the air fryer. So we'll put that there. I'm waiting for the chicken. Tell me where some of you guys at and what the temperature is where you're located. It's here. The temperature in Florida. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. So my temperature here is look like 32. Tomorrow we're supposed to be in the 20s. Tomorrow morning. So that's cold for Florida. It is. It's cold for Florida. Y'all talk to me. Where some of y'all located at? I would like to know where some of you guys are located. Y'all don't gotta be scared to talk. I ain't gonna bite. I do not bite human beings. I'm gonna add some parsley to that too. Some parsley. That was parsley that you seen adding. Y'all bear with me. I'm actually cleaning these dishes. Cleaning what I messed up. That what you just seen me add in there? That was parsley. So, just to give it a little kick. And I'm going to put a bay leaf in there too. I was going to put some salad with it. But I got those mixed vegetables. So I don't have to do salad. I'm going to add a bay leaf. How many do you cook with this? I'm going to put 2. So we'll do 2 bay leaf. And this is some fresh thyme. I'm going to just use all of this. This right here. I cook a lot of Caribbean dishes. So this actually is really good with Caribbean dishes and even with rice. So I'm going to use the rest of this. I keep this in my house. Thyme. Anytime you use it, again, wash it off. Even though it's in that pack, wash it off. Because veggies like this, sometimes it'll hold like dirt. Wash it off. And we're going to sit that in there. So this is what it's looking like so far. And I'll cut it back on like once I get ready to add the meat in there. Let's cut this rice off. Rice is nice and done. So this is how the rice turned out. And I actually, instead of using the oil in the rice, I put butter. I just like to use butter with mine. Because it seems like it comes out, a little fluffier. And in that pot, I'm going to add, too, a cup of allspice. Long Island, New York. What is the temperature there? What's the temperature in New York? I know it's cold there. Because my friend just left from, I don't know what part of New York she was in. But it was like a blizzard. Or something like that. It's really cold. Some places they to close down schools, work. I love the winter. I like to be home when it's cold. That's the only thing. Going out in the morning, you know, with your job, that's the part I don't like. If it's cold and I'm home, I love it. Okay, y'all bear with me. I'm still cooking the chicken breast, the first batch, because I gotta put the other inside. And I'm just doing this so it can have like a little crisp on it a little bit. You know. Instead of just putting it in a pot and not too much, just a little bit. Oh my God, just 22 degrees? Oh wow. Well, you stay warm. And everybody keep themselves warm because you know that flu is going around too. I know a lot of people that has that was sick with that. A lot of people. So keep warm, and if you don't have to go out, don't go out. But I would advise everybody to keep warm. That's the most important part. I'm steady adding. I'ma add. Let's do the orange. I like colorful stuff. I like to cook colorful. And colorful is actually healthy too. We're gonna clean these two peppers. And these are not hot. These are sweet peppers. So almost like a bell pepper. So don't worry when you think it's hot. It's not hot at all. And of course with these, this knife I get it confused because this part right here, it's a really good knife. Like if you're cutting vegetables, and I have a food processor, but I prefer to cut up my stuff. I don't mind. When you cook colorful, it's healthy. You know. And all of this is going to give that chicken breast flavor. So all of that. Clean it in. Let's cut this up a little bit, because I'm about to take some of the chicken out. And we're going to just kind of stir that around. This going to be so good. Let's move this again. This is going to be delicious. I'm sorry for this noise in the background. That's my air fryer. Y'all know these air fryers is loud. So I'm about to take the chicken breast, the first batch, because I have 2 batches. So I'm about to take the chicken breast off, and I'm going to put it in this bowl, and then we'll put it in there. But I want to get this kind of going again. Let's put it on this side. That's the higher side. And the vegetables, when I put the second batch on, I start cooking the stir-fried vegetables. I could have mixed the vegetables. I could have mixed the vegetables inside there, but I didn't want to do it like that. The stir-fried vegetables. So I'm doing it on the side because my family's funny. Sometimes they don't like vegetables mixed together. Not like that kind, like bell peppers, onions, how I'm doing it, of course, this. So let's start pulling this chicken off. See, like this one got like a little crisp to it. That's how I wanted it. And then I'll cook the next batch. Some of them I gotta leave in here. See? That's what I was trying to accomplish. That look right there. And that way too, it kind, because you know chicken breast can be thick meat, very hard. So when you here's another piece, it's coated. So when you cook it, you gotta kind of like, you know, we'll lay them on top like that. And it doesn't take long for chicken breast to cook. So I'm gonna take the other ones out. I just want them to get a little bit more, you know, this texture here. Have that like grill, grill looking look to it. Let me see if it's seasoned, because I didn't put like a whole lot of seasoning on there. It's seasoned just right. I put a little bit of that garlic powder. This. A little bit of this. This is not hot either. This is adobo. But it's a very, very good taste. It's not overwhelming. It's good. Okay. We'll let that cook a little bit. And then I have like a couple more chicken pieces to put in. Like once I take these out. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to just mix the vegetables. And in my vegetables, the only thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of the sesame oil in it. I'll do a little bit of salt, pepper. Maybe a little bit of the jalapeno adobo. And that's it. I'm not putting all that stuff in it. Very clean, simple recipe. Now, if you want to try it, you can. Only warning that I would give you, if you use this teriyaki sauce, do not add. You don't have to add the whole thing. And also taste it. Just don't pour it in there. Because I made that mistake the first time I tried to use this. Because I wasn't aware of, you know. Oh, yes. I wasn't aware of how much, you know, how. And I don't know. Let me look at the sodium on this. It's 510, which is 22%. So, I've seen worse, but it's not good either, to be honest with you. Just keeping it real. So again, this is the texture that we were going for, the grill texture. So let's cut this down. I just wanted to get it started, because remember I added that bay leaf and all of that stuff. So we're going to take the first batch of chicken out of here. And then I'll put the second batch. It smells so good, this chicken. It's a really good taste. Taste and smell good. We just kind of pour them in there. Nothing fancy. And like I say, if you want to do like a bowl, this is a bowl. As long as you don't give yourself too much of rice, you're good to go. That chicken breast is laying it right on top of those vegetables. Because we're going to then, once I cook all of the chicken breast, we'll take the teriyaki sauce. And, you know, we'll go ahead and put that teriyaki sauce on there. And then that's your rice. Then you'll have your vegetable. And after that, whatever dessert you desire. I'm going to put the other chicken breast on here. And then when we put the teriyaki and probably kind of dock it up a little bit, we'll be done. But while this chicken is cooking, I'm going to put the veggies on. Give me a second, guys. I'm just over here putting the other portion of meat on the air fryer. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday and something good happened to, you know, for you today. And if it didn't happen today, expect it tomorrow. I'm always looking for good things to happen. Always. And if I don't get, well, each day is good that we wake up, but you know what I'm saying? Like a miracle. a miracle blessing, like $1,000 million falling at our feet. So every day look for something wonderful to happen. I try to teach my kids that. And I think when you have that kind of concept and that mind frame, let's straighten this up. I'm sorry, guys. When you have that concept, then it makes stress less and life better. A lot of times people look for bad things to happen, but some people don't feel like good things happen to them. I was talking to a friend, and she said, nothing good never happens to me. And it kind of broke my heart to hear her say that, but that is how some people feel, because it's like when it rains for some people, they feel like it pours. Something is always happening, and she's going through something. So, you know, I think feeling bad is not, it's healthy. You just can't stay there. Like, don't feel bad constantly, you know. So this is what we're looking like so far. I have a couple of more pieces I'm going to put in here. I'm letting them cook on the air fryer now. And as you can see, I cut that down. I put the top over that because I'm gonna cook the vegetables. Give me a second to clean. I'm cleaning as I go, guys. Because when I finish with you guys, I'm gonna eat, take me a shower, get me a glass of wine. I'm gonna show you the wine I'm gonna have. I'm gonna get me a glass of wine, put on some cozy socks, and I'm gonna call it a night. Let me show y'all what wine I got. My husband actually bought it the other day. Actually, I have two. I have this one. Because he know I like spicy. That's Stella Rose. And then I have this one. I don't know which one I'm going to drink yet. I think I'm going to try this one. This looks so good. I remember one time I was sitting there having my dinner and I had a bottle. I had a glass of wine, man. I almost drunk the whole thing. I had probably about that much left. But I slept like a baby that night. And I'm not really like a big drinker, but if you give me something I like, I will drink it. I have me a drink every now and then. I'm not the biggest drinker, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to lose weight, so I do know alcohol, it does, you got to kind of be careful with alcohol when you're trying to lose weight, so I'm not the biggest drinker. Hold on. I don't know what pan I'm going to put it in. Hold on, guys. Because I'm going to cook the vegetables. Uh-oh. That's the top for this. So, I'm not going to use one of my pink pots for the vegetable. I'm going to use that pot right there. That's what I'm going to use. And this right here, of course, you know, this fried meat that's coming off the air fryer. So I have everything lined up. Let me wash these two little dishes and I'll be right with you guys. Because I got to wash those vegetables off too. I got to wash them off. Okay. Let's move this out the way for now. Because we can't do nothing with that. So again, this is the vegetables I'm going to be cooking. I don't know. This camera keeps turning. I don't know if I'm going to cook all of this. Because it says this feed about 13 people. So maybe I'll do like half a bag. There is a... I thought it was like a reusable thing. But that's okay because I got a Ziploc bag. With all I'll use, I Ziploc it. I keep Ziploc bags. Because usually they come with like a reusable little container. And this also has a sauce in it. So that's a good thing. Because that means I don't have to add too much seasoning. It has 2 sauces in it. So what I'll do, I probably make, I don't know. Let's see. So, this pot I already cleaned it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to still wash it off. Because as you can see, this pot here, when I put this lid on it, it has like a strainer in the pot. I'll put this here, put the water, drain it off, put water, drain it off. Because that's why I use this pot. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I had a bump the thing. Should we cook all the vegetables? I think if I can fit all of them in, I'll go ahead and just make all of them then. Because when they cook, they're going to cook down. And really, I'm supposed to, with my diet, I'm supposed to be eating more vegetables than anything. They told me to get more vegetables. Try to get full off the vegetables. Do a cup and a half of rice. So I'll put this water in here, drain it. We'll put a little bit of butter, and then we'll use our sauce. I'm going to use one sauce at a time. Now, what I'm going to do with this sauce, because it's kind of cold, I'm going to put it in some warm water. Just to kind of, you know, because this is really cold. I'm going to put it in a cup and put it in some warm water, then I'm going to clean the vegetables. Because when you buy these vegetables, they have like that frost on them. And if you cook them like that, that tastes, I can taste it. And I don't like canned vegetables, to be honest with you. I like either the fresh or the frozen vegetables. I can tell like when something has been in a can. So we'll wash our vegetables off nice and really nice. And get all that frost off of them. You want to let your vegetables be really drained because you want to make sure that sauce isn't watery. Give me a second, guys. I'm cleaning and draining the vegetables. I'm flipping the chicken now. The chicken breast. This right here tastes really good. And look, I'm almost out of it. I'm about to cry. Because I love, this is one of my favorite seasonings. I use this on fish. You need help drinking that wine. Oh. I wish you was here. I'd give you a glass of it. Actually, my sister's in town. But, she's from Miami and they have property in Brunswick. And they came down to do some work to the property. And I told her I'd probably see her tomorrow after church, or if I don't go to church before they go back to Miami, that we're gonna go to lunch or breakfast or brunch or whatever tomorrow. I don't want her to bring the baby out because it's so cold. So, and I wasn't home all day. I had some stuff that my husband's aunt turned 99 years old. So they had like a little gathering for her. And that's where we was today. For those of you coming in, let me show you again. This is the little chicken wings I made for my son. This was also done on the air fryer. Cause I don't know. Cause he's so funny. I don't know. Last time I made some orange chicken, and I don't think he really cared for it. So I was like, you know what? To be safe, and I know he eats something, I always start the pot off on high. Let's get all this water off of here. And what I'm going to do with this, let's throw this in the garbage. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in this. I don't know why this keeps switching. He got a mind of his own today. I love sweet butter. I'm not going to put too much of butter. We'll do like 3. And we'll put that at the bottom so this doesn't burn. Because remember, we're going to put that sauce on there. I'm not going to use any other, well, I may put a little bit of garlic on here. And I'll put a little bit of sesame oil in it. But I'm not going to use any other seasonings because I don't want it to be over seasoning. How do you say it? I can't talk today. So we put some of that sesame seasoning on there. Sesame oil, actually. This chicken almost done, so we can put the rest of our chicken in here and start putting our little soy sauce in there. And it smells so good because it's cooking. It's cooking very slow. And of course, I'm gonna add a little bit more crushed peppers. When you go to a Thai shop or a Thai restaurant, they always ask you what's your level of spice. I always get, it goes up to 5. I get maybe like 3. Sometimes I get a 4. I love spicy food. I love it. I mean, I love it with a passion. Like, I love the color pink. Spicy food is one of the zillion trillion ways to my heart. I'm just playing. I'm playing. And again, we're taking these little packages that came with the seasoning. I'm putting them in hot water. Hot water. I'm doing that so that way that they're warm and kind of loosen it up. And it's not all stuck together. Because they was cold. They were cold. This is our bowl for our chicken. It's coming off of that air fryer. Y'all forgive my camera. It has a mind of its own. It keep wanting to turn. The weekend go by so fast. Like so fast. Tomorrow is already Sunday. And it's time for work again. I'm actually, I'll probably be at my job a couple of more weeks, and after that, I'll be working for myself. I used to work for myself before, and then when COVID came, I got laid off from corporate, and I could have went back, but I didn't want to go back, because I started a process. I took my money and invested, and I'll be actually starting a business, and one of the businesses I'll be doing is cooking on the side. So me getting laid off from my job, I discovered that I had a passion for cooking. So sometimes bad things happen, or things that we think we consider bad. It's not always bad because we find other safety or blessings within the things that we think is bad. So it was kind of like a blessing, you know. And same thing, years ago, I used to own 2 salons, and then when the recession came, I had to close down. So, and I still keep my license, because with that I could teach class. It's so many things you can do with a cosmetology license. So if something happened and you don't understand why, sometimes I think it's God trying to push you in another direction, because I kept saying, I want to start my business. And if I didn't get laid off, I probably wouldn't have moved. So sometimes God will take us out of positions so we can look or do things that's really in our heart. That's how I looked at it. And I didn't realize how stressed I was until I left there. I didn't work for about 2 months. I just stayed home and relaxed. And when I got massages, I went on about 3 cruises. And I just took time for myself, something I wasn't able to do for a long time. So I was I'm not going to say I was happy, but I kind of seen the light behind the darkness of it, you know, because when something like that happened, I didn't feel bad, though, because I had been on my job for about 25 years, and it was just time for me to move. So this chicken is almost done. I wanted to get a little bit more crispy, just as the other ones. Let's kind of spread it out. It's almost done, almost done. I have vegetables. What are they doing over here? Let's cut this up just to get it going. I'm gonna get ready to pour that. I wanted to start balling, because this is the sauce for the vegetables. This is the sauce that came with it. So I had this sitting in hot water just to kind of loosen it up, and it was kind of frozen. I'm gonna run some more hot water on it. Any of you going to church tomorrow? Always bet on yourself. That's true. That's true. You have to always bet on yourself. And sometimes I think we get carried away with working and taking care of kids and spouses and just doing things for other people. And I'm a big giver. Um, I had to kind of refrain from giving so much because one thing I learned, the more you give people, the more they expect. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be one hand wash another, but it's not like that with everybody. So I had to kind of learn, balance with that. Um, because nobody wants to be used, and then I always say, why try to take things from somebody that they're willing to give you for free? You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't think like that. Some people, if you're nice or you pay for something to give them something, they think that you're either crazy or you just this, and then they expect things that they don't even give. That's the thing about people that kind of freak me out. Like you want something from me, you're not even willing to give yourself. It's like, uh, life is about balance. And if you got a friend or somebody that you constantly giving, and they're not giving nothing, that's not. It's just not balance. So what I'm trying to do with these vegetables is bring it to a steam. I don't want to put that sauce in here yet. I want to steam it. And I don't want to overcook these vegetables. I just want to, I still want them to look nice and pretty and colorful. And when you overcook them, you take away the color of them actually. I got a candle that I'm burning from Bath and Body Works. It smells so good. So what I did when I came home, I put up my groceries and I cleaned up last week. And like I said, it's just me, my husband, and my son is here. My son is mostly to his girlfriend's house, so I don't have to do all that cleaning. Like when my kids was little, I used to do all that cleaning. I don't have to do all that now. I have someone that come here and actually dusts for me, and I let her clean out the bathrooms, and then I continue. And I have that every 2 weeks, and then I have but mostly I do everything myself here. I got upstairs, downstairs too, so I don't have to do all that cleaning like when my kids were younger. Okay, so let's take some of these out. The ones that need to come out, because some of them still need to stay in here a little bit longer. So we'll just get a few of them. I don't know if my dad tried to call me back. Okay. So these are, I think these kind of browned a little bit. Like I said, I was just trying to get that. And I could hear the vegetables is beginning to cook. This is still on low. So we putting that in there. Let's put this thyme. Remember that thyme I put in there? We're just gonna let that simmer right on in along with that bay leaf. Along with the bay leaf. I'm gonna take the rest of this out in a minute. And I can hear my vegetables. I can hear the pot boiling now. That's the thing. I was trying to bring this pot to a boil. I got a steamer. I could have put this in there, but I'm gonna do all that. That'll cook it. We'll cut it up. That'll be finished soon. So do any of you have YouTube channels? If you do, comment below so I can go follow you as well. I just kind of do this on the side. It's just something I like. I'm not monetizing or anything. I just like to come, almost like a hobby for me actually, on my spare time and just showing people what I can cook. And I'm not the best cook in the world, but I'm a pretty good cook. I can always learn something. But if you do have a YouTube channel, just put a check or thumbs up, and after this live I go follow you as well, supporting one another. So let me know. There's a lot of things that I'm learning. There's a lot of things I know, but then there's a lot of things I'm learning as well. So, um, I don't know who have YouTube channels or not, but like I said, I just come on just to show cooking, and in between time, like when I'm home by myself, like now, it's almost like company, you know. And then I get to record what I'm cooking, and it's kind of fun. It is fun. Okay, we got a couple more pieces that can come out. Couple more pieces. Let's flip that one. Flip you. Flip you. You could come out. You could come out. Okay. Got a couple more pieces that we took out. Oop. Turn that right there. And once we get all the chicken in there, I'll cut the stove on a little higher. So that way we can cook it, and then I leave it on simmer just to make sure the chicken is nice and soft. But when you cook the chicken before, like if I would have put the chicken in here, it would have been kind of tough because chicken breast is tough. And a lot of times if you have like a thick piece of chicken breast, slice it in the middle and just cut it at an angle. Or you can slice it in the middle, take your meat chopper and flatten it out. That's what makes chicken steaks. That'll also kind of, kind of soften it up a little bit. But when you air fry it and put it in here and just let it simmer a little bit, it's nice and soft. I do not like tough meat. I just don't. So that's another nugget for you. And I learned that Longhorn has a lemon chicken breast. I like lemony things. I just love like citrus foods that's like lemon pepper chicken and lemon pepper soup. And if I make the lemon pepper soup tomorrow, I'm going to come live and show you guys how I make it. That's another simple recipe. You can actually go to like Sam's, Costco's, BJ's, and you can buy a chicken breast. I mean, a whole chicken, like how they cook the whole chicken. Slice it up real nice. Get you some fresh lemons, limes. You can also use the lemon juice in a bottle, whatever you choose to use. And you can make your lemon pepper soup with that. Okay, so I'll let it cook for maybe like 2 more minutes. We're gonna get ready to take that chicken off of there. I can hear the vegetables boiling because we're also gonna pour that sauce on there. I don't know if I'm gonna use both sauce. I want to make sure the broccoli isn't cold, and like I said, I don't want to overcook my vegetables. I still want it to remain that nice, colorful orange, green. So for those of you that's coming in the vegetables, I didn't use anything. I just used the sesame oil. This is the one I bought today, but I still had a little bit in my cabinet, so I went on ahead and just used this. It didn't make sense to use this one yet. And I'm going to put the sauce that comes with the vegetables. And those are stir-fry vegetables. So this is the sauce. I'll be pouring that in there in a little bit. But if you want to add, and I may add like a little black pepper to it. But if you want to add it, like if you somebody and you just like your food highly seasoned, but I would say taste it as you adding. Because you don't want to like, I don't like food that's like over seasoned. And it's not healthy, and it just ruins your dinner. Thank you. Yeah. I had to learn. My grandma was a cooker, and I used to watch my grandma cook. And cooking is so relaxing. And then I like when I cook and people say, "Oh, your food tastes so good." So when I cook, I always tell people I cook from the heart. And if it's a day that I don't feel like cooking, I'm not going to cook because I don't want to mess it up. I was the same way when I was in the salon and I used to do hair. If I didn't feel like if it was a day that I was tired, I didn't do it. But when I did hair and I worked for myself in the salon, I didn't feel like I was doing a job. I was just so relaxed with it. This is the rest of our chicken breast. I just felt so, I just loved it so much. That's what they say, when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like a job. So we got all that chicken in there. Now we're gonna cut this up a little bit, and I'm gonna use. Remember I told you I was gonna put a little bit more crushed pepper because I like spicy. These are not that spicy. It'll just give it like a. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I cook with habanero peppers. I won't even probably taste that in there. Those vegetables is to the bottom, but I don't want to pull them up now, because what I'm gonna do is take the teriyaki sauce, and we're just gonna like dazzle it on there, because that'll also be gravy for your rice, you know. Again, this is the teriyaki sauce I'm using. You can actually make teriyaki sauce with soy sauce, add a little bit of brown sugar. I'm not doing all that. I just buy it. And because I like Panda Express, I got this brand. But they have they have more than that brand. So you don't per se have to get that. This also have like a little sweet taste to it. So I'm not we'll let this simmer just a little bit. We'll let that smells so good. I mean, it's a just with all of the bell peppers and all of that, it's an amazing smell. My house. If you come in my house smells so good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, because this is nice and that is steamed. We'll let this cook, and then let me just pull this in. Again, I let this soak in this cup with hot water just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. We'll take this first. Let me taste this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use this whole both of the packs. I'll stop there. I don't think both packs isn't necessary. I don't even know if that full pack is necessary, because this is like. I wish I had some sesame seeds. I used to have some. I don't know. I use it or throw it in the garbage. Let's taste this and see. We'll go ahead and use the rest of this, because there's not much in here. And I'm a person, I try to watch my blood pressure. I don't take blood pressure medicine, but the doctor do got me watching. So I try to stay away from I don't take any medication. I just take my vitamins, that's it. But I try to stay away from so we'll just let that kind of cook a little bit more. Over that up. So what we'll do with this, let's take this, put this to the side. Is this turning? Okay. We'll now we're gonna add this. Huh. And I'm telling you, this is potent. Oh. But it's that sweet little taste. It's gonna taste really good on rice. Now what I do, I don't use all of it. I use a little bit. And if they want some more on their rice, or they want to use some soy sauce, I keep soy sauce in my house. Soy sauce is almost like a pepper or soy in my. You know how most people house you go to, they have like soy in their house. That's how soy sauce is here. We keep it. Let's put this down. And then just kind of simmer. So as you can see, I have that bay leaf in there. You see it? I just added that. I add that. So see how much I use. So I'm gonna put some more in there. I mean, you ain't got to be like stingy with it, but you don't want to put this whole bottle just for me, no. But if you decide that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with it. Just for me, I'm not doing it. And as you notice, I'm leaving the chicken on the top because the bell peppers and thyme and bay leaf and all that stuff is still like cooking. And I'm gonna cover this with the top just so you know that meat can soften up a little bit even more. It could be nice and tender, the chicken breast. Let's add a little bit more here. We'll go over a little bit more. Okay, that look nice. Is this on her? Let's cut that on bone. So let me show you what we're looking like. This is what we're looking like. See it? And remember, you got your white rice. Just kind of clean that up around the edges. Y'all don't judge me. Remember I told y'all I like spicy food now. And that is not spicy. I'm telling you, it's not. You don't even have to put that in there. If you don't like spices, I'm just cleaning up the pot. Do not put that in there. Because it is not hot. I promise you. Well, I take that promise back. If you're sensitive to spicy, you'll taste it. This is my rice again. I had already cooked that. So we'll be having the white rice, the vegetables, and this is so cute. This kind of pop off. See? Pop off. It's so windy out there. I need to go see if it's some little snow floor. How you say? Fluffy flour? I ain't gonna even try to pronounce that. So this is steady cooking. See it? And this was really, really, really easy. I used the air fryer to, coat my meat. You don't have to do that. You can actually put a little bit. I use olive oil to get my vegetables going. Sautéing the vegetables. You can actually just use and you don't have to use olive oil. You could use some granola. Granola is actually healthier than the vegetable oil, believe it or not. And you could cut your chicken up, let it brown on each side, cut it up, let it brown on each side, and you could do that. But because I got my air fryer here, it just was simple for me to do that. Now, if I was not on live with you guys, I could have actually made this meal in probably about maybe under an hour. Because I've been on live now for an hour and 14 minutes. I probably could have made it in probably about 30 minutes because rice don't take that long to cook. And let's see our vegetables. Our vegetables is cooking. We're still going to let it steam a little bit. That's the sauce that's in it. And that is an Asian stir-fry mixed vegetable. Of course, our meat is still getting tender. And see how much teriyaki sauce I have left? Now, my son or my husband, he'll eat if he eat this, he may. Last time I cooked it, he did. And that's why I cooked the chicken wings for him. But if he decide that he wants to eat teriyaki chicken, and if this is not enough sauce on here, they can always come back and pour a little bit of this on their rice, or they can put some soy sauce. It'll be up to them. But again, knowing him, because I see the other day when I had cooked barbecue chicken, my husband makes this barbecue sauce. He used a little bit of this. So he's kind of like a funny eater. Again, I'm going to show you guys again. I don't know if this is different people that's in here, but this is the chicken wings that I cooked for him that was in the air fryer. So if he doesn't eat the teriyaki, he could still eat the chicken, the rice, and the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? So either way it goes, he got a meal. Got a meal. Tomorrow I may either do a chili or a soup. I don't know. I said I wasn't gonna cook tomorrow, but I may do like a little small bowl of chili for me. I don't eat beef or pork, so if I do my chili, it'll be either with ground turkey or ground chicken breast. And a lot of people don't know they do have ground chicken breast. You could get the breast, or you could just get the regular uh, chicken. So a lot of people don't know about that. But anyway, guys, I thank everyone for watching. Those of you that hung in there with me. You have any questions, drop it in my comments below. Also, if you are a content creator, just put a check mark, put me, and I will go follow you as well. I'll try to come back tomorrow if I decide to cook. I don't know yet. But if not, you guys have a wonderful night. Stay warm, stay safe. If you can, stay home and enjoy your home. This is the time you can enjoy your home and your family. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to do a real, sorry, I think I'm on Facebook. I'm going to do a short um, when I prepare the meal so you can see how it looks once it's in a plate and so look for that. Look for the short. I'm not going to come back with that. I'm just going to do a short, maybe like a 15-30 second short, okay? So anyway, I love you guys. If you're going to church, pray for me. I pray for you. And until then, you guys have a wonderful night and take care. Bye.